While a Christian will claim that God created everything, which would include the universe, the atheist will then ask who created God. Since everything must have a cause, then what was the cause that created God? Those atheists that believe that the universe had a beginning believe that at one time there was nothing. That means there was no time, space, or matter. The problem with that is pretty simple. If there's nothing, then how can nothing be the cause of the Big Bang? Example, if I were to say I will build a brand new computer, but I never even bothered to get the right parts to build it, then how in the world would that computer be built by me? For the Big Bang to happen, there must have been a cause. Now, what the atheist might say is the cause of the Big Bang is nothing. I could respond and say, if something does not exist, then how can that which does not exist bring itself or anything else into existence? That to me is simply not using your critical thinking, and it's not very logical. For if something is the cause of something, then it can only be the cause of something if it exists. So, let us consider the question, who created God? To me, no Christian needs to answer this. And you probably say, whoa, this question is based on a faulty assumption. It's kind of like saying to an atheist, hey, when you going to stop beating your wife? The burden of proof is not on the one that's being accused of beating his wife, but the one that is making the claim. Because the claim is that that person has been beating his wife by asking that question, and that it is established as fact. So if a Christian were to ask an atheist, why do you hate God? It's kind of like the same thing. It's the assumption of the existence of God in which the atheist does not believe in. So to state who created God is based on the claim that there is no God. And then to ask a Christian to prove the atheist claim that they don't believe in, to me, is deceptive. And I hope that this would never happen. That someone would say to you, hey, when are you going to stop torturing little kitties? And they only met you the first time. What would you think of that person? Probably not too highly of them. That's why I believe this particular question has no place in any debate. Because what it's doing, it's basing a person's claim and asking the opposite party to prove it. If you claim that God does not exist, then don't ask a Christian to prove your claim. To claim that there was nothing that existed, and then something happened in which time, matter, and space then existed, is why I believe it's not logical to be an atheist. So I can ask this question, how does nothing that does not exist create everything that now exists?